my feelings towards my sister. Well, I love my sister, as any pony does. But every once in a while we do have our clashes. There are times that, well, the royal sisters will technically disagree with each other. And well, then we just deal with it like we try to come to a friendly like we try to come to a friendly decision just between the two of us. Then everything's better. But yeah, we're on very good terms. I love my sister. I love her dearly. After all, she's the only one I have, and I don't think there'd be anybody I would rather rule beside rather than her. Well, my duties as Princess of the Night, they're quite straightforward. I basically I will I will raise the moon, and then I will go and I will observe all the ponies in Equestria to make sure that they are all sleeping peacefully and having pleasant dreams. If I do spot a pony that is having unpleasant dreams, I will then intervene and try to help the pony see what they're fearing and then help them get over it. Just like I did with a certain little filly when she was having a nightmare about the headless horse. She did very good. But yes, after that is done, after I make sure that every pony is sleeping soundly, then I return to the castle. If there's still some time, I help Celestia with any of the paperwork or any new laws that need to be signed. And then I by that time it should be daytime, so I lower the moon. Celestia raises the sun, and then I go for and get some well-deserved sleep. Other than that, the other duties that I have are watching over any festivals that happen like during the night, oh Nightmare Night, and yeah, basically anything that has to do with the moon, like moon festivals, like the harvest moon and stuff like that. I watch over that too. And yes, so yes, I do have quite a few roles as being the princess of the night. Oh yes, yes, we do all have fears that we all must come to fruition about, but I do fear that I might become jealous of, well, anything, and that I might actually accidentally transform into Nightmare Moon again. But it's always nice knowing that the elements of harmony are around to be able to help me return back to my normal state. So that actually eases my mind quite a bit. It's once I remember that the elements of harmony are actually with us still, that makes me realize, like, hey, it's not technically all bad if I did become that, but it's not good to become that either. It's it's a fear that basically I'm sure every pony has. Like, you never want jealousy to ever take you over. It is not a fun thing to do. It's definitely not. It's much more enjoyable to just come to terms with how things are and live life happy. But yes, I do sometimes fear it. But I'm just very happy that Princess Twilight is around, as well as her five friends, and now they live in a beautiful new castle. And well, everything is great. But yes, I do sometimes fear it, but not as much as I used to. Like after I turned back to normal, it I was afraid like all the time that it was going to happen. But I remembered that my sister was with me, and that I didn't have anything to worry about as long as she was around. And she's still here. and the main six are still here, so everything's great.